Hi guys, it's Tom Logan back with another video for you, and this is all part of the 2010 OC3D Christmas competition. Basically what I'm going to be doing is go to my channel and watch the other video where you can see all of the parts that are going to be building up the 3 rigs, because the main prize is a 3 complete system that I'm going to give away. And this video is part of the third prize, which is going to be based around a Fractal R3 i5 760, 4GB Kingston, 4GB Mushkin RAM, 64GB Kingston solid state drive, HIS 6870, Coolink heatsink, and an NZXT 650W Hale90 power supply. Now I'm going to be doing several videos over the coming weeks, and today, this video, what we're going to be doing is having a look at the hardware. I know a lot of you like box openings and stuff like that, so what we'll do is actually have a look at the kit that's going to be going in this rig, and then the next video I upload will be sort of like building it and it going together and that kind of stuff. So yeah, this one is just about the hardware, and I really do hope that everyone will watch each of the videos so that you can see all of the different bits and, do you know what I mean, really get involved with how I'm going to be, you know, keep posting these videos up on YouTube for you all to watch and see. So yeah, let's just hope that all you subscribers do actually want to watch this type of video. But without further ado, I'm going to bring the camera in so that you can actually have a look at some of this kit. But I'll point some of it out for you for starters before we bring it right in. I'll move out of the way. Obviously we've got the Ridgeback. Then we've got the 760, the Kingston solid state drive. This is the Fractal R3. Got the NZXT power supply there, Gigabyte P55 motherboard, HIS 6870 graphics card, and then you've got the Coolink Curator there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to crack the boxes open on the motherboard, the solid state drive, the power supply, and also the heatsink, just so that you can get a look at these parts before I actually start using them and start building the rigs up. Right then guys, as I said, I'm going to bust some of the boxes open on the parts, just so that you can have a geek porn look before we actually start building these systems together, much in the way that TJ Harlow used to do. Keep mentioning him lately, I don't know why I keep thinking about him. Anyway, NZXT 650W Hale90 power supply. We get the box open so that we can have a look. So we get these bits out of the way, and first thing I'm going to do is take, this is a bag with all your cables in, which I originally used to find these things really annoying, but now I've got quite a few power supplies around. These are brilliant, and as you can see with the NZXT, they're all black wires, individual flat black wires. These actually make it quite good for cable routing and stuff like that, and obviously you get a wide selection in there, your Molexes, your SATA power, your PCI Express, all sorts. And then what we do, it does come with a UK power plug. A lot of power supplies don't, but we'll move that out of the way. We get our first look at the actual power supply itself. What I'm going to do is take the protective plastic bag off, because as soon as I've made these videos, or this video, I'm going to go straight in with building it anyway. There you go, you get the, I'm going to zoom you in. So you can actually get a proper look. You can see that, oh right, okay, you can tell I'm new at this. There we go, we get it in the middle, woohoo! Right, you can see the power sticker on the side. If I turn it over, you can see that it has got a white 140mm fan in it as well. I'm going to take that protective sticker off, because it has actually got like a nice machined NZXT logo on the actual power supply. The cables are braided, they're black braided. A lot of people have said to me in the past, oh, I wish they were white, and yeah, if you were a modder and stuff like that, I can understand why you would want them white and individually braided, but to be quite honest with you, I think it can get to a point where you have actually got too much white and you need a little bit of black for contrast, but each to their own. You've got the power connectors there for the modular cables that you can click in. And the thing I like is on the other side of the power supply, if I turn this over there, it's white on this side. I've said this before and I'm going to say it again. When I mount this in the case, I'm going to mount it with the fan up. For no other reason than you get to see the fan from the power supply, and you get the black, so it's a bit of contrast. The side is plain, so when it's facing out you'll just see the white side, and it saves seeing the sticker. And yeah, that's just, especially with this, it's just my favoured way of doing it. Now what I'm going to do next is get the motherboard. Right, I'm going to keep the camera zoomed in for a bit, because then you see a lot less of me, which is good for most. Right, we've got the Gigabyte P55A UD4. I've never ever done a video of this, so I'm going to crack the box open. And we've got a I/O plate for the back of the case. We've got the manual, and then you've got the driver CD inside. Selection of other manuals. Sticker, SLI cable, and then we've got an IDE cable and 4 blue safety cables. Now if I get the actual motherboard out, what I'm going to do is move the box out of the way. Motherboard. And there we go, guys. There's the motherboard. Nice big heat sinks around the socket here, and then you've got quite a large Northbridge heat sink here. Obviously it's dual channel, and then you've got a nice 2 slots in between the first PCI Express, so if you were to crossfire you've got that extra slot for the cards to be able to breathe. Quick look around the back. And because it's one of the 333 boards, it does come with USB 3 on the back. Firewire here, I'm not sure about like all the ins and outs of Hackintoshing, but obviously a lot of people are going to want Firewire for Hackintoshing because it's faster than USB. Obviously you've got USB 3 now, but anyway, single gigabit connection there. But yeah, blue and white board. It's one of the reasons why I went with Gigabyte, because yeah, the boards are blue and white, but we've technically got blue and white systems, so it all kind of ties in together, and it's, in my opinion, it's going to look epic. Now we've had a look at the motherboards, so next thing to have a look at is the Coolink Curator DS. Right then guys, it's time to have a look at the Coolink Curator DS. Now I was going to try and have a review of this live before I started doing these videos, but I've not had a chance because of the 6900 lunacy. But basically Coolink is a budget arm of Noctua. It seems quite strange, and I've yet to find out why, but Coolink are registered in, I think it's Taiwan, and then obviously Noctua is registered in Austria, and I will update on what's going on with that, but Coolink is an arm of Noctua, or at least owned by the same sort of owned by a larger company. But anyway, as you'll see with in a minute, it is very similar to Noctua, especially even from the box it's similar, because when we start to take it apart, or we start to take everything out, it's just like a Noctua box, where it's like a Russian doll, where everything is kind of like within everything else. That's actually got nothing in it. Now, I want to show you something, because for all of those of you out there that have seen reviews and stuff of the Noctua NZXT all the Noctuas use exactly the same mounting system now, and the Coolink Curator comes with the exact same mount for both AMD and Intel. There's the same mount, and to be quite honest with you, that's not a bad thing because the mount is brilliant. It's just, I love it. Anyway, I'm going to take all these sections of boxes apart. I'm trying to do this quick so we can actually get to the heatsink. But there we go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move all these boxes out of the way. My rubbish collector's going to love me. I'll zoom you in again. Oh, too far. There we go. Right, so we can have a good look at the heatsink. That's a 120mm fan in the middle, and it's one of the Cooling SWF2 fans. I'll show you this quickly as well, just so that I don't have to take it out the middle of the heatsink. They're bright yellow. And yeah, anyway, we're going to be changing all of the fans in the Fractal to these yellow ones as well to give a splash of colour. So if I move that out of the way, we'll go back to the heatsink. As you can see, it's a twin tower design with 4 heat pipes, but the heat pipes go right the way through and out the other side. Obviously twin tower design, very similar to the Noctuas, but they've got these little dimples around the outside. Now, I don't know whether it's just me, I'm going to try and get this, but these fins actually look really thick to me. And it was the first thing I thought when I actually got the heatsink, was how thick they look. And normally with a heatsink, when you first get it, I mean pretty much every one I've ever got, at least one of the ends or the corners are all bent down a bit and you have to straighten them out. But this, it's really tough. You can see the direct contact base there, and obviously you've got the copper heat pipes, and the centre part of the actual mount itself is copper as well. Now these are 40 quid, I do believe, in the UK, which isn't a massive amount of money really. Now I'm not here to do like a full review on this, I'm literally just showing you the parts that are going in this rig, but I will do a proper review later on. And the good thing about when I do the proper review later on is I'm already going to have used it a lot more than I would normally for a normal review. But right then guys, I thought I'd stop quickly and show you a quick look around the rig. I've got the cooling curator in there, plus at the top and at the back I swapped out the fans for the SWIF2s or whatever they're called. They will be going in the front as well eventually, I've just not got that far. I wanted to give you an update. Down there you can see, if I get out the light, the oh my god sexy Mushkin Ridgeback RAM. And just for those that haven't watched the other videos, they were specially made for us. At least at the moment you can't buy them yet. And if I stand the case up, doing this all one-handed as always, in the bottom, and I have explained why in another video, the power supply fitted that way round. Obviously I've got the graphics card to go in, the HIS 6870. Got to put the hard drive in and do the cabling and stuff like that, but that's just a quick look. I'm not sure how I'm going to edit these and put these in yet, but there's a kind of midway point before I start doing all the nitty gritty stuff. Anyway, short little bit. Tiny Tom Logan out. Right then guys, so I'm just sat up on my desk now. Really, I should have put the Gigabyte thing back up. Right then guys, I'm literally just sat up on the desk now and I'm going to be getting on with building these systems. I'm going to keep the camera handy and keep showing you in and out of the systems as I'm building it, but that will be in the next video. This is just the first look at the hardware for this one. You can expect similar videos for the second prize, which is the i7-950, and then also the first prize rig, which will be based around an i7-970 hex core. So if you're stumbling on these videos, then please go to my channel and check out, because there's going to be loads of them, and I'm just kind of testing the water to see whether all the regular subscribers will pick these videos up and actually watch them. So with the first update for the third prize i7-960 Gigabyte P55UD4, and I'm not going to keep saying it all out loud, but anyway, 6870 and Kingston V+64 GB, you know it. So I'm going to stop messing about and I'm going to crack on with actually getting these rigs built, so I have half a chance of getting some time off over Christmas. But this is Tiny Tom Logan.